Yes, we're live. Right. This way. So I've ended the other one and started this one again. I've got to wait for everyone to get back in now. Because it's open. It's up. Right. So everyone is everyone gonna jump over though? That's the question. I hope so. Right. Manage. So I need to go back on that. Has he stopped him? No. Talking about this one. No. Save. Edit. Customization. Yeah, that's alright. No, not anyone. I didn't even change all the settings on this. Monetization's off. Right, perfect. There's only one person in. Oh, it's because I've not tweeted it. I said I'd tweet it. I've just left a stream to come and do this. The new link, so we can get people in to chat. No, I don't want that. That's not right. How do I share this? How do I share the finger? Oh, do you know what? I can do it on my phone. Probably easier on my phone. Why do I always try and do things on a laptop when I just think it's fucking so much easier to do things on your phone? There we go. Live, is it on? Yeah, start, so share this. Sure. And then that James can jump on and fucking be in. New link. Started a new live, so I can get people in. Right, there we go. Oh, it's going bad here. Right. I need to tell James to send me a join this, bro. Join this, bro. Right. And then I need to share this. Invite. Copy. Messages. There you go. Boom. Oh. Right. Can I watch this via the thingy one? I don't think I can I? Yes, no, yes, no. No, because it'll be off-putting because of how far back it is. Gutted, it's bright. This is why I didn't want this. I don't like this layout. It's too bright. Terry and Kai, the first one's in. They're the boys. I think deep down they're the boys. I think Terry actually is the boy deep down. They've got no chocolate to talk about hormones. Back into my kebab. Imagine that James doesn't even come in. Yo, time when it's down there. Should I meet my mate while I'm eating this? Is it disgusting? Paddy, I can't get over it. So I'm not. I've got the boxing on now. I still haven't heard. I need to use Twitter to hear about it. Let's have a look. What happened? Why would they sit on 2 rows ahead of each other? Are they fucking stupid? You know that it'll be recorded though, and they'll use it on the build-up. Strickland. How do you spell Strickland or Strickland? Oh, no way. What a shot. Where's James? Oh, he's here. Yes, James.
Yes, Dad.
Mate, are you watching this?
Yeah, fucking wiped him out, hasn't he? I always thought it might fucking happen, to be fair. He just thought...
Nah, he's not wiped him out.
I've not seen many of his fights for Sonny Edwards, but he's always just seemed a bit too fucking cocky.
He's not gone. He's not stopped him, has he?
I think so.
Nah.
To be fair, I must admit I've been
fucking... ruled it out.
Yeah,
they've stopped it. Did he quit or did his corner end it?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It was on him. I glanced down and it was over.
He got smacked and dropped, but he got up then. Now the ref, his corner pulled
Yeah, I
it.
seen that.
It was the end of the round.
I was fucking about this kind of guy here.
Fuck it. He had a big fight and went for it. I have another big fight in the UK. He's still sick guy, mate. Sonny Edwards. Who's asked? Right, I'm gonna get back to the UFC in a minute. Let's see the ending.
Yeah, I'm gonna bang that back on in a minute. How many more fights are left on that?
It'll be 2 now.
So,
Do you know what? What's some co-main?
have you tweeted a link to this? On is there a link on this, or is this
I've just tweeted it. Yeah,
Oh, you
I've
have.
just tweeted it. Then I've only just done it though now.
Fucking mad, aren't these fucking late nights? I probably look absolutely goose me. It looks like I've been on, like I've had a pair of fucking shades on when I've been on sunbeds.
Yeah, how's your face gone red?
Fucking, I've not been working this week, so I've had a few late nights, and I don't know. I'm always quite, my skin always goes a bit fucking weird. Like
I've got
that
the worst
anyway.
skin in the world. I've got eczema, so you won't hear me complaining.
Yeah.
Complaining. I wouldn't have said anything if you didn't say anything, mate. I go
I
through
have
my
met
life.
you a few times, by the way. You know, I've had a ticket off you before years ago.
No, I've met you. I know who you are.
Right. So you do recognise me then?
Yeah, I know who you are. I'm on to you. I didn't know you was on the thing when it was Jay because I never once clicked on your profile.
Nah, I do that deliberately just in case, like, fucking, like, we're working that in it. I don't want you want to make yourself as hard to find as possible, don't you?
Exactly, mate.
I'm not always the most PC man on Twitter, so.
See, I feel like I've just never been asked, and that's why.
Well, neither have I. But by the way, I don't know if anyone else is on this. Why the fuck why have you been banned from Liverpool?
Bro, do you know what? Right, I promise I'd chat about this all day. But I always end up if in person, mate. Anyone who asks me, I was literally like I said before, I was in Asda before, and I know him, but I know him from Twitter. But he's a good lad, and he seen me and asked me about it. I stood there, even rough as anything. JJ's, but to be fair, it was all right. He had all of his he had a few kids with him, and they were all entertaining JJ. Well, we were chatting, we had a good chat, and I was stood there for 10 minutes. But I was the roughest man on planet Earth, mate. Right, and I just needed to just go home. I was in a fucking onesie that doesn't fit with slides on, right? And I told him the whole thing about the ban. But I always go into too much detail and say too much, and I literally can't. It's going to be going to court and everything. So when it comes to chatting to you about these, I'll message you about it. I'll fill you in.
Serious, then, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, mate.
Is it just Liverpool? Because I didn't see this bit, but my mate who's got the season ticket next to me, he seen you say something about it being the Premier League.
Yeah, it was the Premier League who investigated me. And then
so is it something that's happened at an away game?
Can't speak about it, bro.
Not even specify that?
It's the worst thing in the world you can ever imagine. I'm only messing. It's not even that serious. Yeah, I'm getting back
I've followed you fucking years in that.
Pardon?
Like I say, I've followed you fucking years in that. So since I seen you mention you got banned just like completely out of the blue, I was like, what the fuck's that about?
I met you in like 2018, didn't I?
Yeah, you met me. Like I say, I got a ticket off you for Leicester away in the cup midweek, like fucking years ago, and then
them cup games, mate. I used to end up with about fucking 15 of them. Tickets I could never. I used to have to all cup games for the midweek ones where nobody had got. I'd end up with so many tickets.
Yeah, you still get access to them and that.
Still get a few, yeah, but I just saw the boys out. Pantoja, I forgot it was the Pantoja fight.
If there's ever any knocking about that no one can take, drop us a message, because I've got a group of mates and now I've go with, but I struggle getting them now. The only way I've managed to get on this year is Newcastle so far, which it wasn't a fucking bad one to go to, like, but yeah.
First time there was hang on, sorry mate to interrupt you, but this is very important, well more important than Liverpool. I need to see this Strickland stuff. And I've tried to look at it a few times and not Strickland. Let me find this Strickland. Here we go. Oh my god, they were proper fighting. Yes.
What were they fighting in the crowd?
Bro, proper fighting, not fighting. You'd think this was a proper scrap. Yes. Have you seen this? I'll send you the one Twitter.
Yeah, send us.
Mate, Strickland's full on throwing punches. Is this the whole fight? Hang on.
Oh shit, there is actually fucking comments on this as well, isn't there?
Oh my God, he asks. Hang on one
The
sec.
comments turned
He
off. I
asked,
can see
he
now.
asked,
People talking about
he asked
graphics.
Gilbert Burns' family to move first. And then just jumps over and starts smacking it. It's the sickest thing ever. Oh my God. Strickland is the sickest guy ever. This is the sickest thing I've ever seen. Watch this.
I've just found the video myself, to be fair. I don't know that.
Yes. Hellwine is sweet the scrapping in the aftermath. That is the sickest. He's a G, mate, Strickland. He's fucking wailing on him there. That fight's going to be massive. Strickland's going to be a big star. Unless they... No, they won't cancel it. Dana White don't cancel nothing. You know how big that fight's going to be, mate? I cannot wait. I'll retweet it now, Kai. Oh, wait, let me retweet the one that it took me ages to find the proper one. Here we go. I've retweeted it, Kai. Strickland therefore said something to set him off. I bet he said something about his dad again. Wonder what was said.
Became a firefight in the middle of the ring. Did that surprise you? Yeah, Sonny was moving a lot over.
He's going.
Seemed
like a bit of a weight bully.
That
That Bam Bam's going to be sick, innit?
Yeah, he's good fucking knockout, that.
Yeah, Paddy, they definitely will the dolly thing. Mate, Paddy, I think he was getting sued, McGregor Paddy, and they still fucking used it. You don't give a fuck. We would say he's going to win this. So you're not into your MMA that much, are you?
I'm not, to be honest, mate. No, I'm very, very much in the infancy stages with UFC.
You definitely.
I'm enjoying it a bit more these days. I used to, honestly, I'd stick it on. I'd find it boring as fuck, but yeah, it is entertaining. I don't like all the grappling shit on the ground when they're kicking and when they're on the feet fighting. I like it, but like you say, Khabib was boring as fuck to watch on there. It's like
I hated it. It's not my thing. That I don't know. 1 minute.
Bang the UFC back on now. Then I think.
Yeah, I've got it back on. They're literally just announcing them now. Gutted for Sonny, you know, but fair play.
I had a feeling it was going to happen though. I mean, I think he's a Mexican, isn't he, that Bam? And fucking, there's not many of our fighters end up doing well against Mexicans.
Is that? Yeah, probably actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
There's not. Who was one recently?
Remember Brandon Rios versus John Murray?
Fucking Eddie put someone in with someone recently that he thought, oh yeah, this will be like a nice easy fight, and he fucking turned him over.
Oh yeah.
Who was
I know what you mean. That Cully, he did it with Cully as well, but he was Irish.
Mm-hmm.
And
then, how long ago was that? That could have been who I meant, actually, to be fair.
That was on the Katie Taylor undercard. Early on in the year.
Right, okay.
Katie Taylor.
It's happened a couple of times. He's definitely slipped up a few times.
He did it with Warrington as well.
And
I think it was Lara or Lopez, whoever it was.
Juggling too many plates now, and he's like worldwide.
Yeah, but is he really? I feel like he's not really even doing much in England anyway. I feel like he's more just all America.
Well, he's doing a lot more in America. Yeah, he's there all the time, and he's only really got one or two big names over here, I think, hasn't he? And a lot of them obviously just ends up taking over there because he can fill cards over there.
He can't really. He's not pulling off pay-per-views either at the minute.
No, none of them are. It's all just on DAZN, isn't it? But that was kind of meant to be the whole point of DAZN.
Yeah, it was. Anyway. Yeah. To be fair, I wonder what they're doing in the UK.
They can't be making money, can they?
I don't know, because how much do you need to be? How many subscribers do you need to have on to make money? Probably not that many.
I don't know, but I mean, because they've got all different packages. Some you can pay like just to do like 1 month rolling, which is more. Then you can, yeah, I don't know. I know when they first launched, they were losing shitloads, weren't they? And I know that's quite normal anyway. And I think
obviously, that's venture capital and all that.
Yeah, but
I feel
like how many people have got fucking Fire Sticks and dodgy boxes now, and like Android boxes and that. I feel like they can't possibly be making money on it, but I don't know. I don't know where the money's coming from, to be fair. If it's Russian oil money, then it's endless anyway, isn't it? So
a lot of people do have it, though. Not everyone like are onto things like this.
I must admit, until I only got the Fire Stick 6 months ago, so I did have it for a bit, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
I've had this box for years. It just gets renewed. Making us look like right pooters. What's that? This is the least hype fight. Yeah, no. I feel like I was more asked about Ian Gary's fight than I was asked about this fight. But you don't know
Why
who
the
Ian
fuck
Gary
this
is.
fucking UFC stream? The volume's gone on it again. There's just no volume on it now. Put this back on.
For the Edwards and Thingy fight, I'm jumping off. I'm gonna just watch it because I've not watched really anything.
No, that's fair enough.
I can't wait for that fight. It's gonna be fucking sick. I hope Colby wins, but I'm not sad if Leon wins because it is a
What
nice.
weight are these two? The headliner. What fight are the Edwards?
Do Leon and Colby.
Yeah,
170. So is that welterweight? I always get welterweight.
yeah, it's
No,
around there, isn't it?
middleweight.
I fucking don't know
No, it's
anything in
middleweight.
pounds.
No, it's welterweight. Welterweight. The weights are well weird in that when you come from boxing.
Yeah.
I still always have my things set in boxing weights. See, these two flyweights, their division nearly got shut down like a couple of years ago because it was like that uninteresting. But it's actually like took off a little bit now.
What, the
Ooh.
UFC one, you mean?
The UFC were going to get rid of this, this flyweight division, and but now it's like took off. It's popping a little bit. It's good, but you might not get a finish in this because there's not that many finishes at flyweight.
What the fuck's happening here?
Oh. Pantoja Royval. These flyweights are skillful. Oh, yeah. Who's more skillful than Demetrius Johnson in the history?
It's the same. That fight that's just been on then, Edwards and that Bam, like in the boxing, it's the same. We all prefer watching a cruiserweight or a heavyweight when they're at the best, but
The skill's just well better.
the skill involved is normally a lot better at the lower weights.
And especially with the lower weights like that, you they tend to go longer, so you see more of a good fight.
Yeah. A lot of them, they just keep eating punches, don't they, and keep coming back. Yeah,
because none of them can really punch that well, and they're all like super fit and that they can all take a punch.
that's it. Yeah, it's a
They end
conditioning.
up being
Isn't
good
it?
fights.
Did you watch Nick Ball the other week?
I missed it, the Dogboe fight.
Fucking hell, yeah.
I wanted to
That
watch
was a
it,
good
I just
fight to
didn't.
watch. He won it unanimously, don't get me wrong. He won every round, but you wouldn't have necessarily thought it. Like, he was still eating plenty, like, in every round. It was a good fight, that.
Woog speak on Paddy's stand-up, he's saying. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's definitely not the best. They just chuck each other about because they're so like, yeah, they do. The flyweights are sick. Oh, I've shit myself. Mate, this kebab's going to run through my whole body.
Yeah, any kebab at 3:30 in the morning, you're in trouble.
Well, yeah, what's open at 3:30 that's even remotely nice?
It's fucking dog shit. Lad, the worst thing you ever did, I think it was after fucking Chelsea at home last year. I don't know why. Me and my mate ended up going the boss night afterwards, and we got another guy who has like a few. It's like basically like a massive converted house, like about 4 stories to it, I think, in Walton, so not too far from Everton's ground. And it's quite nice inside. From outside, it looks rough as fuck, but inside he's done it all up and everything. It's nice. So we stayed there after, and I got in and I was fucking starving. Ordered a kebab. Must have fallen asleep. Woke up in the morning and thought, I fucking ordered a takeaway last night, didn't I? Opened the fucking front door of this gaff. The guy just left it on the doorstep.
No way.
That was a dark day, that, when I fucking scanned that.
I'd still scanned it though. That, do you know what the thing
No,
is?
I did.
Nah, good on you. But I spent my all my 20s, yeah, just eating anything, never being asked about things, microwaving, reheating random food you shouldn't reheat. Like eating the worst cheap stuff, Russell burgers, anything they make like that, noodles and stuff. And now, mate, 31, my guts are fucked.
See, I think some of that shit is a myth. Like the sort of like like the times that you meant to put things in for. And
yeah,
like,
I think I do. But like Megal always go, you shouldn't microwave rice, and I think, mate, they make
they
actual microwavable rice meals that they sell that are rice.
I was literally just about to say that. Like, it's probably. I bet that was one of the most bought products in a UK
Yeah, exactly. Like
supermarket.
it's just like a such easily debunked wives' tale. That
Yeah, definitely.
I've always reheated rice all my life. There's nothing better than making something like not a chili because I'm not massive chili, but like something that's with rice, like like a nice chicken and mushroom sauce with rice, and then just having it for days.
I agree with you. That once it's been sat there a few days in the fridge or whatever, it
Sometimes
always tastes better.
sometimes it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Not always, and not with everything. Someone was saying, and look how small this is. I can't believe I'm gonna have to give up this onesie. It's been my Christmas onesie this for years, and I've never put it in. I put it in the dryer like a knobhead. So sad. Look how low it goes on my pat on the bottom.
Can't say I've ever I can't say I've ever owned a onesie, to be honest.
Oh, mate, you need to grow up. This is one thing, and I've always been very vocal about this. Onesies, all that gay shit, mate. It's perfect. It's so chilling. It's comfortable. It's warm. You just have to get over how embarrassing it is.
I think I'd sweat my bollocks off in one of them, though. I need to be able to remove.
You can chill in them, but you can't sleep in them.
Yeah, nah. But even just sat in the house, like if it got that cold that where you're feeling like you have to bang the heating on for a bit because there's a bit of bite to the air, like I'd be sweating my bollocks off in one of them. That's why I'd rather have a hoodie on. I can take the hoodie off and sit in a t-shirt, and I'm sound.
You're right. If you've got the heating on, you can't be in your onesie. I know they are almost too hot, but for how I am now, sat in the house with the heating off, they're good. I know what you mean. Anyone else want to come in? Kai, why don't you come in this? I can invite people in. Come on, Kai. Put your money where your mouth is.
I've been ignoring them comments. I've just seen him say 4 stories in Walton. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's got 4 stories anyway. So honestly, from the outside, like on the road, they just look like bog standard like council gaffs, but inside, I mean, he's even got like fucking smart tellies in them with fucking Netflix and everything on them. It's sound.
Why? What's this?
Just this place. It's a lad I know through the footy. His mate who owns this place and it rents them out. I think you pay about 50 quid to stay for a night, but inside the smart as fuck, to be fair. Like you'd never think you're entering the same gaff. Like from the outside, you walk in and just like, nah, this doesn't belong to this house. It's weird.
But you can turn anything into like so many money makers now. You can turn anything like that into spend a bit of money on the inside, and you would never know what it's like from the outside.
Whereabouts do you live now? You live over on the Wirral somewhere, don't you?
On the Wirral Head, mate. I love it. Birkenhead. But do you know what I realised?
You decided to move there. Is that where your bird's from?
She where my bird's from. Yeah, I moved up here when she was before she was pregnant. To be honest, we had to make the decision eventually, and it was: do we move? Does she move to Bolton? Do we move halfway somewhere? But then I feel like if you move halfway, you're just still half an hour away from both.
Well, yeah, it's inconvenient for everyone, isn't it?
Then, yeah. So, do you know what? I do miss Bolton sometimes. There's bits up here that make me not miss Bolton, and I do miss Bolton, and I miss being like close to my mum and dad and that because I moved literally, bro. I only ever lived at my mum and dad's, and then I bought an house and lived in that. That was it. 2 houses for 30 years. And I moved. The house that I lived in was around the corner. Do you know why people say around the corner? And it's a bit of an exaggeration. That my mum and dad's house was 1 corner away from my house.
Yeah, I get you.
So
whereabouts in Falmouth was it? I used to work at the hospital, so I know Falmouth a bit.
Whereabouts in Falmouth? Near the hospital, to be honest.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What, like sort of Minerva Road side, or
around that? Yeah.
Or like Plodder Lane side.
Minerva side. Yeah, I've not watched any of this fight.
Got a proper compound in Walton then.
Do you know what? What did you say?
No, I'm just looking at that Kai's comments on there. Got a proper compound in Walton then. Like the word compound just makes you think of Osama bin Laden.
I'm actually watching this fight now. Just see, this is the thing I need to accept, that you can sometimes be silences to watch it. I don't care.
But yeah, to be fair, I've got silence from the commentary. I don't know why. I think ESPN must have better blockers than like DAZN because.
Why? I've got sound.
I had it before. I've had it intermittently, like across the night. I've had it for like sustained periods, but it's like I say, it has gone off a few times, and the stream's just not been quite as good as the DAZN one. Always works perfectly. They must have fucking awful blockers on it.
It's new in it as well, and it's an app.
Yeah, I suppose. It's probably easy to do, but
You never get nothing like that with these.
no, it's good quality stream, by the way. It's good quality, but
Yeah, this is perfect.
so for
Well,
some reason, I've got
these
no
have got
fucking
HD and
volume.
non-HD. So if you go on non-HD, they're not good. If you go on HD, they are good. It's like just having Sky in it. These.
Yeah, what is it? It's an Android box you've got.
No idea. Black thing I bought where you just plug it in.
Right. Okay.
Magbox, I think. Pantoja's got power, you know. You look like a look. Kai, if you're asking me if I've been on the Kenny, the answer is obviously not. But he said Kai's having it with you.
Just realised you look a bit like Luke Bennett.
I know what he means.
Well, I know a lad called Luke Bennett from Bolton, but
I feel like I can see it a little bit in it as well. Now, Luke Bennett's that guy. I'm sure he's like a TikToker or something. Let me find him.
I definitely won't know who he is. I've never been on TikTok in my life because I'm not a paedophile. But sorry, that's if you're on TikTok, that's a bit of a harsh accusation, isn't it? But
I don't have TikTok, you mad guy. I'm the most fucking anti-TikTok person ever. It's like everyone off having TikTok.
Luke Bennett, who the fuck's that?
I just think I know him. I just think I know it. That Strickland thing is the best fucking thing ever. You don't give a fuck, Strickland.
Is he on about this TikToker? Because if he is, he's fucking ginger. He's a scrawny little sausage. Like, how do I look like him? That can't be him who he's saying I look like.
Let me have a look. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. Can't find
Kai,
him.
you are definitely on some stronger shit than the Kenny, to be fair, mate. If you think I look like him.
What have I ended up putting Luke McKenna?
It's because he's called McKenna, isn't it? That guy.
I'm being useless. Yeah, that's who I thought he meant. Yeah, you do a bit.
What, the YouTuber, the TikToker?
Yeah. Oh, the sun. I hate when you get caught with that. You click on a picture on the top of fucking.
You're saying I look like him?
He spits.
I think you need some new specs and whatever Kai's on.
Sorry, mate. Luke Bennett with longer hair, no fucking way.
Yeah, to be fair, I need a trim at the minute anyway. It's been way too long. I know me dad
just had a trim, you know, and it's
2
fresh.
weeks,
But it's a bit, the fringe is a bit
I kind of thought I'm getting near Christmas and they're going to be closed, so I might as well just leave it a bit longer now.
I'm going to got to be in Bolton at 7 a.m. at the 23rd.
What's that for? Oh, for your haircut?
Yeah, bad news, isn't it?
What, you still go back to Bolton for your haircut?
I've had a few up here, mate, and they're just not the same. They're just not the same, bro. They're terrible. So I have gone to Bolton, but I went with the same barber for years. What happened was, when I lived in Bolton, I used to pay my barber for the year. So I pay up front at the start of the year, so that every time I went in, I didn't have to. Did it for 3 years with him, and then every time I went in,
did you pay him at the start of the year?
So it went up. It was different every time. For the first year, it was a tenner a trim, so it was 520. I bought one for every week. No, I'm lying. It was 520 quid for 52 trims, tenner each. But obviously, sometimes if I remember sometimes I'd go twice in a week if I had things on. So then they'd build up, and then but the first one lasted a year. I remember it lasted a year, and then the second time he agreed to do the same price, but I had to buy a few more, so it was 600 quid for 60 trims. Right.
You know.
And then the third time, I can't remember what it was. It works out well, but I saved loads over the year. Loads of money over the year because I used to get it cut all the time, once every week at the time. And
how are you saving money though? Is he changing his price all the time?
Mate, £20 a fucking trim now.
No, I know it is now,
but it was £10. No, but it was like so. The first year I did it, when I worked it out, I was saving £250. So it must have been £12.50 for a skin fade. I was saving £250 a cut. And that over 52 was like, let me check it out. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it in my head because I was thinking, and one thing that it did, which I loved, was 250 times 52. Yeah, I was saving almost 150 quid.
Oh, here we go. We've got another gobshite on the comments. Here we go. The infiltrator.
Listen, don't give him shit. Come on and jump on him. You can give him shit on the video.
Yeah, come on. Don't be a little shithouse hiding behind your
That's what I've
infiltrating.
realised, bro. Twitter was mad for that before. No one speaks. I'm saying, go on, anyone could have come in and had it and spoke and said whatever they wanted.
What is it with keyboard warriors?
Exactly. I promise you, bro. I didn't ever. Not one person requested that didn't get in. Everyone got in. Even that Laura came in.
Yeah, she did. No, I'm assuming there can't be any more comments.
Kai's sound though. Kai's just a wind up. Promise you, he's not.
Yeah, no, I'm not sogging him. But
Kai is sound. He does it. He has sometimes. Kai can be very up and down. I don't know who he is. I'm not sure who he is on Twitter. I don't even know if he's real. Sometimes he comes in, he shows love. Sometimes he comes in and he wants to fight. But he's always in.
Yeah, Kai. I'm not sure there is actually anyone else on it. I think everyone else must have bailed it because obviously we can see that infiltrator guy's comment. So if anyone else was commenting, we must be able to see him. I thought that as well. It was just yours, but
why are people talking?
No. There's just one other person, that infiltrator guy who put that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's talking. There's only 15 people watching it, mate. People don't. There's not that many people. These are never that busy. You know?
What is there still 15 watching it now?
Yeah, it says it there, top left for 15 people. Adam, yes, Adam, how sick is it?
I can't see that anymore.
It took me about an hour. I'll send you a thing, you know. It took me about an hour to I think you're looking, what the number that you'll be looking at is it that people that are in the chat.
No, I can't see any number anywhere, not even anything to do with the chat, to be fair.
Can you not?
No.
Yeah, there's 15 people in it. There was well more. It started on with like 30 odd. We had about 30 odd people in it at once. But these are late, mate. Who's watching me at fucking this time in the morning? Why have they bailed?
Why have they bailed the gang of rats? It is 7 minutes past 5 in the morning. Could be something to do with it.
I did say before. What did I say before? When with these American fucking cards now, you need to realise you're not going to get on before. You're not watching the main event before 5 o'clock anymore. But it used to be. Sometimes you could be done by 5.
I must say, I didn't realise they went on later than the boxing ones.
UFC goes on late, bro.
Yeah, the boxing ones, they normally start like in between 4.5, 4, don't you? And you're done in 45 minutes, but the latest. But
no, the UFC ones go well later, bro. Always have. Sometimes you get a little beauty though, like if it's like sometimes if it's in a decent country, you'll get a proper nice one where it's like so the Abu Dhabi cards and that, or the Saudi cards and the Abu Dhabi cards.
Things with the Saudis doing the boxing, innit? At least you can get to bed at a decent time.
That's why I loved watching the Ngannou thing, because it was just on at the perfect time.
Yeah, same. That one on the 23rd should be decent, shouldn't it? Whilst Joshua should be fighting Wilder in it and stuff, it should be a decent card, that I reckon. There's still some decent fights on there.
Liam, you've well missed Paddy, mate. He fought about an hour ago.
What are you on about? Yeah. Oh, sorry, in the comments.
In the chat, yeah.
I thought it's Paddy fought yet. Fucking hell, where's he been?
Paddy's got the right idea. The ones in Asia are sick, mate. They're the afternoon ones. And then you get like the Singapore ones and that. Is that what you mean, Paddy? Because the last one, do you know when I was at that Lost Village? I managed to watch the last bit of the Korean Zombie versus Max Holloway fight because it was just on at like 1 in the afternoon when I was sat at my tent recovering.
Yeah, that's decent.
You get all the variety with these UFC cards, but then sometimes you feel bad. So if they have get this, if they have a card in Australia, when they do the pay-per-views in Australia, the card is people get through the door at 8 a.m. to start the card on Sunday because they'll don't mind putting them in Australia, and because Aussies like a drink enough, they're not asked about getting drunk at 8, 9 in the morning, but then they need it to be on prime time in America to sell it.
Yeah,
pay-per-view. So they go to Australia a couple of times a year, and the main events on at like 11 a.m. or in the. I promise you, but they don't mind. They don't give a fuck. The atmosphere at the Aussie cards is one of the best you'll get to because Aussies are just massive.
It's fucking mental, that, innit? Imagine the concept where you're absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I've done like early starts at festivals and shit, but I feel like a festival's a different environment. I don't think I'd want to be in like a massive sit down crowd, like fucking absolutely plastered by like fucking 10 a.m. and then you kind of get out of there and like, what do? Do you carry on till like midnight?
Yeah, it'd be weird when it comes out and it's broad daylight as well.
Oh, that'd be horrible, that.
Oh my God, yeah, Paddy, that was, because it was in Manchester and I was working that night and yeah, it was on. So, but listen to this. So it was on. They got special permission from Manchester Council to put it on so the main event started at 4 a.m. But they said that's fine, you can have it at 4 a.m. But everyone has to be in the arena by 11. Do you know what I mean? Because
Okay.
you can't have people getting to a fucking what they're gonna have Manchester arena staff working all the way through the night on the door. So you had to be in the actual Manchester arena by 11. The curfew was 11. Main event wasn't on till 4.
Fucking hell. Here we go. Oh, I'm copying a load of stick here. It's water off the duck's back, don't get me wrong. Fucking the infiltrator here can talk a glass eye
Part
to
of the
see.
course, mate. When
I'm
you
not
move
here
into
for your
it.
entertainment, to be fair, pal. I'm not forcing you to watch, so you're the dickhead here, not me. At
Yes,
the
he's
end of the
getting back
day.
here. Fighting them. Fight back, lad. Listen, you don't
Kai,
have to
what's
come on
the
these
accent
things,
though? Not fucking sure, to be fair, mate. Honestly, my accent does not belong to anywhere. My dad's from Liverpool, mum's from Bolton. I've always lived sort of over like Chorley, Lancashire way. I live up in Clitheroe now, to be fair, last 18 months. But
you
yeah,
might still
my
think you're
accent,
gonna win.
I don't talk like everyone from where I've always lived talks, so it doesn't really make any fucking sense. So I can understand the confusion with the accent.
Why? What do people? Where are you from?
Like I say, I've always lived. Well, you know Chorley, won't you?
Yeah, of course.
I've always lived in Adlington near Chorley, but like most of my life, I was born down in London, but moved up from there when I was like 2. But like I say, all my dad's family and my dad's from Liverpool. My mum's side are all from Bolton, but I've always lived up there most of my life. But I don't talk like
What,
everyone
you've
I
lived in
went to
Liverpool?
school. What's that?
You lived in Liverpool or in Charlie all your life, most of your life?
No, yeah, near Chorley, yeah,
Charlie.
Adlington, yeah.
Yeah, Charlie's a sick place to live.
But yeah,
I've
I
just got
don't
a
talk
good
like
accent,
everyone
I think.
from Chorley does. Like people from Chorley sound quite like people from Bolton. A lot of them.
Yeah,
like,
they do a little bit. The
like-
most Charlie, I always think. I think of like what's he called? What's the boxer called? Jack Catterall.
Jack Carroll, yeah.
That's
I've
why I
met
always
Jack
think of like a proper
times.
Charlie accent.
Oh,
He has
here
got a
we,
Charlie
oh, that fucking Terry's back in. He's joined this one now. See the way you bring your Dar up first from Liverpool. Stop wanting to be scouts. I'm just stating a fucking fact, lad. It's not me wanting to be anything.
There's no scouse in me, mate. Not a
Just
little bit.
literally told you I lived all my life near Chorley, most of it. So there's no pretending here, is there? I'll bum your head in.
He's saying Wayne Bolton to me, Adam. I'm a Farmouth boy, me, mate. Although I was born in Farnborough.
My mum's family are all from like Edgeworth way.
I was born in Kent. He's Kent Farnborough. I was born in Farnborough, then moved here when I was moved to Bolton when I was 2 weeks old.
In where? Farnborough?
Yeah, in
Where's that?
London.
Oh, that's London, is it? I was born like near Camden, Islington.
We moved here. I was born there, but we moved here when I was 2 weeks old, and my mum and dad have lived in the same house ever since. Sold a 1-bedroom flat for a 3-bedroom semi-detached with a massive garden in Bolton.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, if you're asking me, yeah, my mum's
All right.
family and that they're all like they used to live around Edgeworth and everything.
Oh, Edgeworth did there. Fuck me.
Yeah.
This guy's got
to,
door.
I think mum goes.
This guy's a rich guy.
I was getting confused because 2 of them.
There's
But
Edgeworth
yeah, I
and
think my mum
Edgerton.
went to Turton School.
Yeah,
and
that's
then I think her sister went to
Edgerton.
Cannon
That's
Slade.
probably more likely Edgerton then if she went to Turton.
No, it's definitely Edgeworth.
Oh no, Edgeworth, yeah, because Turton, then you go straight up past all the like windy roads, and then you get to Edgeworth. I used to work in Edgeworth.
Yeah.
I did a sports coaching apprenticeship with this company called Superstars Coaching, and they were based in Edgeworth. Do you know that Holden's ice cream? You?
Oh yeah, I do
That's
know
why I
that.
used to work right near that. I used to walk to that every day and get Holden's ice cream. Is it true the story about Walls with them getting getting it offered $1 million? The guy who owns it used to always tell me.
I couldn't tell you anything about that, but
yeah, I know. Woogs, what's your main fight prediction? I'm gonna go.
Just gonna go get a drink, mate.
I'm gonna go Colby. I think Colby's gonna win. Are you Dean? Yes, Dean. Adam K from Dean is definitely Asian, aren't you? We used to have the most wars ever with people from Dean growing up. But now we all love one. I know I'm Bolton. I used to be back in the day only Farmworth and Newbury especially. Not even really Farmworth, just Newbury. But as I get older now, I support anyone from Bolton. I'm a fuck. Sorry. Adam King, sorry. It was the Dean part. Sorry, brother. We still used to be with Dean, but more Asians. This is a sick fight, this. Are you watching this, Adam? Have you got it on? I don't really want to win this. Does he live in a nice area then? Yeah, Charlie's a nice area, and then his family are from Edgeworth, which is the if he's here now, James. If you Google Edgeworth, it's the rich Tory part of Bolton. Edgeworth,
that's the Tory part.
Edgeworth,
I believe.
Edgerton,
Not,
all that
to be
area.
fair, I don't know why they thought they lived there
strongholds.
either, because they're literally not Tories in the slightest.
No, listen, I'm not saying they are, but I'm just saying Bromley Cross as well. They're Tory strongholds in Bolton.
To be fair, when they all lived there back then, every house in Bolton would have probably cost about a tenner, wouldn't it, in the 50s and that. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's always been nice up there.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Falmouth boy, mate. Nothing, no rougher gaff than Falmouth. It actually is deaf. I would actually I would always say Falmouth. Well, it's not what I say. It's fucking universally recognised that Falmouth and I'd say Breakmate are the two roughest gaffs in Bolton. Little Eva's rough, but I feel like Little Eva's cut off from everywhere else. So because it's like cut off and it's its own thing, and no, you can't go to it unless you go into Little Eva. It's just its own little thing, Little Eva. That's why they.
Yeah, Little Eva's not too bad, is it? Like it's.
Oh wait, sorry, Paddy. This is better than talking about Bolton football. Paddy, why didn't he get in? So for a bit of context.
Oh, I know. I just seen this on Twitter before that champion didn't get in.
Yeah, they've never really got on though, have they, Paddy? The UFC and him always bang heads. Can't believe it.
Where's he from? This Terry? He's saying few bosses in our work are from Chorley. Prob's same gaff. Probably is the same gaff. I don't think there's two Chorleys about. You know if it's Chorley, like Peter Kay used to do, didn't he? Chorley FM coming in your ears.
I didn't realise that Laura had tweeted. I'm sorry.
It seems like more people are joining there, doesn't it? It's getting later and we're getting more hopping back on.
People like to chat while they're watching it. Paddy's a regular, mate. Paddy's had been waiting 5 weeks for his question, and he's one of the most loyal people ever. I've missed doing the live chat, I can't wait for tomorrow's.
I don't know. I'm not fucking tired, me, to be fair. I still feel wide awake, which is bad.
I'm fucking knackered, I'll be honest. As if I'm so buzzing. I've slept through my. But I was so thinking. I went out last night. I've got in. I've had 6 hours sleep. I had the busiest day of my life. I'd been able to have a nap because JJ woke up at the worst time, and then so then when I fell asleep finally, before. Obviously, I reckon I would have slept through anything, but Meg fucking forgot her keys, woke me up. Oh, I said I missed it. I definitely would have missed this. I'd 1,000,000% missed this. I'm buzzing. Because my alarm was gone. My alarm had turned off. I'd slept through it. But weirdly, it was turned off. It wasn't snoozed or anything. So I must have, do you know when you just subconsciously in your sleep turn it off?
Oh, honestly, man, I'm fucking murdered for that. What the fuck have I done with that e-cig?
He got these tickets. That's bad, you know, the tickets being pulled. I wonder why that's like the case. She's not said anything bad about him. Mate, that fucking Strickland fight is serious. That's a serious fight. Like, do you know what you say when you read these and they go, such a body's had a fight at the event and it's just a little push and it's nothing more than that. That is a proper pounding, mate. He gets up and pounds him.
That is a fucking proper like heel turn, that, isn't it? That Terry's asked, where is the hidden gems of both your areas like boss to visit?
Hidden gems in my area. Charlie's a nice place, you know. Charlie, David Lloyd is like the best one that used to be all around the Bolton area and that.
Oh, have you been to Charlie one? Have you?
Yeah,
nice,
so obviously when I was in,
used to be called Next Generation.
Or did it?
Yeah, it is nice there though. I must admit, I've not been for years, but it is nice there. I don't know if you've heard of Rivington Pike, Terry. That's nice.
Yeah, Rivington Pike. Do you know what I've had this?
Charlie.
Me and my mum were talking about Rivington this morning because I went down to Bolton today. My mum were at the Christmas markets all day, so I had to go down to Bolton and just be in the house for a bit and with my dad. And and we were talking about events at that Rivington. I didn't realise they put on like Bavarian nights and that where it's all food.
Oh, the barn.
Yeah, the barn.
Yeah. They do loads. I've seen a few people that I know. I've been like Christmas Dues there and that recently.
That's one thing I miss about Bolton is the.
In fact, we had our school prom there years ago. Actually,
we had our prom at the Reebok
11 years ago. Yeah,
ours was at the Reebok. Fucking prom. I don't call it prom. You just put that mad. Leavers do. It was never the prom when I was growing up. It was always leavers do.
I'm with you. It's a proper American thing, innit? But by the time I got to that age,
was it prom by the time you got to? How old are you?
27 now, just turned
All right, yeah.
27.
So it did start coming in probably when I was leaving. It was still
I
new.
hate all this
Tom
kind of shit.
wasn't
Like, I
even
hate all
free.
this baby shower shit and
Oh,
that,
baby
mate.
showers are the worst, mate.
If I have a kid, I'm not having a fucking baby shower.
Oh
We
no,
can
no,
have
sorry,
one,
baby showers.
I
You
won't
know
be
what?
there.
No, seriously. Honestly, I misspoke then because I feel like I was watching this. Has he lost?
Do you live at 16 Dudley Hill?
Has he lost? No, I don't mind baby showers because it's a nice day for the girl. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm
the
probably too
gender
selfish in
reveals.
that sense.
It's the
But...
gender reveals, mate. You don't because the lad.
yeah. To be honest, that is I think that's actually what I meant to say, and I came out with baby showers instead. Gender
I agreed as
reveals.
if you'd said that anyway.
Yeah, gender reveals are the fucking worst.
I don't because a baby shower. I never went to Meg's, and it's nice for Meg. Meg got a nice day with her mates and her mum and my mum and everyone. It's a girly thing, and they all loved it, and they get presents and shit. It's nice. They deserve it because it's fucking hard work carrying a baby, definitely. So
Yeah,
I've got no beef with baby
I
showers.
do get that. Oh, so you didn't even go to it, so I'd be happy with
Yeah,
that. They
exactly.
can have a
Baby
nice
showers
day
are-
doing it,
baby
as long as
showers are
I don't
fine.
have to partake.
Baby showers are
Sound.
absolutely fine, but gender reveals, mate, no, they're terrible.
The other one that I heard about recently, I've got this bird that I'm quite good mates with. She went
There's
over,
one
she's got friends in Australia, and she went over for a wedding there. They had they called it something like a wedding shower, which is basically just another day before the wedding, where, like people get wedding presents on the
Yeah.
day. This is just another time to get more presents. You have to buy them 2 sets of presents.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I
Fuck
thought
that.
I thought the day for the girls is the dress thing.
Well, yeah, the dress fitting and stuff. That's what I would have thought, but
Terry reckons he'd have a laugh with this new Bolton kid. Get in then, Terry. Come and join, Terry.
I mean, I'm not from Bolton, but it's not a million miles off, I suppose, Terry. But
MDC. Kai, what's your Twitter? Where
are you from, Terry? Where are you from?
Kai. I think Terry's Scouse, but I don't know. Kai's
It's funny. Kari's right. He's on to Terry there. Terry was all a bit angry before, wasn't he? And now he's just chilled out, just wanting to know good walking spots in Chorley and that.
I think is Terry the guy who always calls me autistic? Is that him? Because if it is, I think he's a bit like that. I think sometimes he can be nice and sometimes he can be nasty. I don't mind Terry. I don't mind any of them. I don't mind any of the ones who are nasty.
At the end of the day, it's just someone on the internet, innit? You don't fucking know him. It's not offensive, is it?
No, exactly.
I don't get why people get so arsy about people giving him shit on the internet.
I've never called you Josh. I like you, Terry. Kai, I don't. I feel like from so. Don't know how to explain. I remember when I first started going to Liverpool games. Yeah, there's a lot of people still stuck in this, but you definitely go out of it, and it's a real thing. And you get more defensive about it at the time. But when you first start going Liverpool games, you first start getting all Scouse mates and that, you do want to be Scouse. It's people are lying, and I watch people go through the whole stage that I went through. Probably like 20 to 24. If people called me a Scouse on Twitter, I used to be buzzing. I used to want to be.
All my mates say it to me, even though they've known me all my life. They know and they've literally met my dad, met everyone. They know all my family are from there and stuff and they still go, "Oh, you want to be Scouse?" Well, I don't want to be Scouse. I just literally have half of it in my family. It's not really a choice, is it?
It's probably a bit different for you because your dad is actually genuinely a Scouse.
I still get that. You're always going to get it, aren't you? Because as was being said on the Twitter one before, a lot of people hate Scousers, don't they? So it's from other areas. So it's just I feel like it's anything to rib anyone to do with the Scouser, isn't it?
I think I just got to an age where this is what I was saying before, like when I was saying to that thingy about when I was talking to that, because Thingy said everyone hates Scousers, and I said, I feel like when you know more before, when you actually have proper Scouse, like some of obviously my friends growing up were all from Bolton, and then some of my best mates in the world are Scousers now because I've spent most of my adult life with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because
it's not like I always think they just have full, and more people should be like them. They just have full confidence in themselves. That's why they like
it. Yeah, they just fucking good sound people.
No. I always think I like that. I think Scousers are sick. I think a lot of different people. I think
There's no funnier people.
I used to think Geordie's just sick. I don't think Geordie's sick anymore. I don't think Geordie's
no
sick anymore. I think Mackens are sick, but I would never want to be from anywhere else other than Bolton. And I like being from Bolton. I like the fact that, like, the way I dress is just completely different to Scousers. And I wouldn't want to dress like Scousers. But I feel like when I was like 20, 22, 23, I probably did try and dress like Scousers a bit and like pick up on things. But now I have like, I feel
How
like
old are you now?
You grow out, and you definitely, as a wool, grow out of the wanting to be Scousers.
How old are you now?
31, mate.
31. All right, you got a few years on me then.
Oh, listen, Terry, I know you're not asked. I know Scousers aren't asked about being hated. I think that's what makes you more of a unit, Scousers together, because even though it is a myth, like the Scousers will go to war with each other, but Scousers will genuinely back each other up because you are hated by a lot of the country. But when you actually, a lot of the country don't meet Scousers, they just get terrorised by Scousers on a night out and they hold a grudge for the rest of their life. Or seriously, this is not just like a licking at like a Scouser thing. Like a Scouser will blag someone's bird on holiday because and then they'll hold the grudge for life. But when you actually meet Scousers are some of the nicest people.
They just live off the dad's fucking 1980s stereotypes.
Yeah,
so
they do exactly. But I will say one thing, but this is the same with anyone. This is the same with people from Bolton. This is the same with people from Newcastle, anywhere. You do get bad Scousers, and then sometimes they can be the ones that let the Scouser image down.
Yeah, I feel like the bad Scouser gets like a 10 times worse name than a bad person from anywhere else. Like, there's bad people everywhere you fucking go. You can't go anywhere where there's
also sometimes it can be deserved. But that's the same with anywhere. You get some of the biggest cringe merchant helmets from Bolton ever, so that makes Bolton have like sometimes Bolton will have like a. I always think Bolton's sort of like just looked at as just like a little slug place where just like nothing happens, no one's up to much. Which is possibly the case.
Proper rough now, isn't it, in town in Bolton?
Oh, Bolton's a rough gaff, mate. It's just, you know what it is with Bolton? It's just been cut off from everything. Like, they have because it's just so small town where no one leaves. No one leaves Bolton, really. Like, I know like a lot of my mates who like, what a massive thing in Bolton is either you live with your mum and dad proper long, like well longer than most other places, or you move out and then you'll get their house. I know like, there's like 5 generations of families who've all lived in the same house in Bolton. It's like quite a nice little thing. It's such as everyone knows everyone in Bolton. Yeah, but I feel like Bolton, because of that, has just been sort of like pushed away by the government, and it's just like everywhere, all the police stations are closed, it's run down. The town never gets any money spent on it.
It's not the only place. I mean, fucking Blackburn's a bit like that as well. I mean, where I live now, have you been to Clitheroe?
Yeah, I've been Clitheroe, but I'm only like passing through, and I went on one pub crawl in Clitheroe, but I've not done many of the local areas around Bolton. Really.
No. I mean, I'd never been up here until I went out with the bird up here for a couple of years, which is why I moved up here, and then bought my house up here, and then split up 6 months later. So that went well, didn't it? But I do like it up here. But yeah, Blackburn's the exact same as Bolton for that, and even Burnley and shit like that. Like, they used to be, obviously when they used to have the mills and everything, they used to be like quite thriving little market towns, didn't they? But now they're just all fucked.
Nah, it's bad. Sorry, I was reading some of the comments then as well, but I was still listening.
Paddy,
I thought you was a Scouse to me. And yes, Jay, do you know what, Jay? I feel like the maddest thing about all this is what in the years where I'd be like a bit of a tryhard, I feel like I think my birds woke up and I better scram. In the days where I was a bit of a tryhard, I feel like Scousers didn't like me as much, but then like when I just give up on it all, Whiston tax. Are you from Whiston? Whiston's not that wool.
That's where Gerard's from, isn't it?
Yeah. Whiston is Scouse.
He's actually said like Gerard, but yeah, I knew that. Whiston, is that near Huyton then? Because Gerard's like Huyton ways, isn't he?
Yeah.
Whiston near Huyton.
Right, listen, boys, anyway, it's been fun this, but for the main event, I'm leaving it because I want to watch it. I've just realised. Actually, no, I'm not leaving it, I'm staying in.
That was a quick change of mind, that.
No, I'm gonna go when the main event starts.
When's it on the main event? How long?
Nice to meet you, bro. I'd take her. Because I think it's going to be on now, to be honest.
Yeah, have a good one.
Staying on until the main event starts. They're doing the pre-thing now. Next to Whiston. Wiston's posh though, innit, Paddy? You little rich guy. I think everyone's rich in here.
How many have we got watching now, Josh?
16.
There's still 16. Not a bad crew for 5:30. It's
No, they're good. Listen, Woogs, lad, I'm listening, Kai. Kai, why don't you jump on? I keep muting my mic to fart.
all that Terriers. I've told him multiple times I'm not from Bolton. Nice to meet you, Bolton lad.
He's funny, Terry. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I feel like that. There's a bit of like playing dumb, but he's not actually as thick as he's making out.
I think Colby can win this, you know. I really do. No, my birds are wool, Jay, from this side.
Yeah, I'll be watching the fight, Adam. Yeah, I've got it on in the background.
Yo, Bam beat my ass.
Ah, shit. Yeah, that's the only. Now he said about the hospital in Whiston. That is the only thing I know because my dad used to run contracts for ISS at all 5 hospitals around Liverpool, and Whiston was one of them. That's what I know about Whiston. Yeah, that's right.
You suck. You suck. Sick what Colby comes out to. You suck.
Like I said, I've fucking got no volume on it.
Yeah. He comes out to Kurt
Screen's
Angle's
working perfectly, great quality and everything, but no fucking volume on it for some reason.
He comes out to Kurt Angle. He's a sick guy, Colby. Right, listen, everyone. Been a pleasure, but I'm getting off. I want to watch this fight.
All right, sound lad.
Been nice for getting in, James. It's been good chatting
Yeah.
to you as well, and the thing you on as well.
Yeah, it's been good. We'll do it
See
again.
you later, sir.
See you in a bit.